Verse 379. The Buddhas in every land are those of transformation, where the doctrine of the one vehicle and the triple vehicle is taught. I never enter into Nirvana, for all things are empty, being devoid of birth. Now we've got some verses coming up which deal with the bodies of the Buddha, the three bodies of the Buddha. And I covered these back in video 38. And the transformation body is one of them. So here we're told that the Buddhas in every land are those of transformation. And the Buddhas are teaching. And that's what this one vehicle and triple vehicle mean. They're different modes of the teaching. There really is only one vehicle, one teaching. It isn't often possible to get this one teaching. But people still want to engage, so there are different ways for them to engage. You can become a Buddhist, and you can keep yourself busy being a Buddhist. But the one teaching isn't about being a Buddhist. At some point, you have to go beyond being a Buddhist and realize the true nature of these teachings. The trouble is, you can get very committed to being a Buddhist, and the realization of the one vehicle can become an ever-receding possibility. But let's not worry too much about that right now, because what we're interested in are those Buddhas of transformation, and they are in every land. And what this means is there's always an opportunity to practice, and this is very much the theme of the next few verses. Whatever the terrain, whatever the context, whatever the situation, there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity to enter into what was called the samadhi, which is Maya-like. Because we take our cue from what's going on. If there was nothing going on, we wouldn't practice. If you find excuses not to practice, well, this is your practice. This is your practice. Having a look at this. And what is it you're practicing? You're practicing enlightenment. And enlightenment is realization of the real nature of that awareness which is happening right now. That might sound a little bit disappointing. Again, that disappointment is an opportunity. What were you expecting? What were your hopes? And why don't you sufficiently appreciate the awareness that is happening right now? I described it in the previous video as all-embracing, all-encompassing. And to get a flavour of it, I used the word love. The word love doesn't come into the Buddhist texts, probably for the same reason that the word God doesn't come into Buddhist texts. It's very easy to run away with a wrong idea. So what I'm talking about here is a certain tone which is appreciation of this awareness. So this transformation, the land of transformation, is what is happening right now. And it's seeing what is happening right now as an opportunity rather than something to react against. The knots of our reaction can dissolve. And we come into this loving acceptance. No need to fuel restricting moods, restricting mood habits. No need to fuel a limiting psychological disposition. We can let all of that go. This is a transformation. This is a transformation happening. All the time I've been talking about this awareness, I'm really talking about a very big love. It's something which is the intrinsic nature of this awareness. It's not a sentimental thing though. It's not something which comes from you as a person. It's not something out there. It's something that just is. It's something which is in operation. The trouble with the ordinary use of the word love is it's all about something loving something else, or someone loving something else. Love is based on the understanding that there's a me here and things out there for me to love. No. The previous verse was about moving beyond that. And the very notion of nirvana is based on the false understanding, the understanding due to the false imagination, that there's a world out there and there's a me here wandering around in it. Me here doesn't like the world out there. I want to go somewhere else. Nirvana. What the Buddha's telling us here is that all things are empty, being devoid of birth. Professor Suzuki's put in brackets and death, but that's a little bit superfluous. The point is, nothing comes into being. This is the error of our false imagination, of how we imagine things to be. It's the error of our story of reality. We need to examine this story, examine this belief, appreciate that all of this is being constructed, just like dreams are constructed. What are dreams made of? Well, there's no point in asking the dreamer. Dreams are simply consciousness doing its thing. So too with the waking state. The waking state is consciousness doing its thing. So we realize this. We realize it's consciousness. We realize it's awareness. It's the awareness that's hearing this. We realize the miraculous nature of this awareness, the wonders that it's capable of. we realize the all-embracing, all-encompassing nature of this awareness. This is Nirvana. You've been here all the time.